Hello, collective. I'm going to do a live reading right now. I'm not going to be taking questions. I'm going to be focusing in on these cards. Yeah, I kind of woke up and flipping through my cards, shuffling. That came flying out. If you look, guys, Saturn and Pluto, ruler of the tower and destruction. So, throw that back in the deck. We'll see what happens there. I'm going to do a collective read, I think. So, I'm going to try this. I will sometimes do collective readings. It all depends on whether or not the universe tells me to. There's the Empress and the Hierophant at the bottom. All right, folks, you guys be staying in your divinity. Yes, I'm wearing a tank top. I didn't even get dressed for this. Just kind of came out and I was like, oh shit. Split the deck. Judgment and the Empress. How do people treat the divine? For those who came from the divine. Not so good, it looks like. I don't think that's going to turn out very well for those people. Stuck in their cycles. Some people could be getting out of it, though. What about the Prince of Wands? Knight of Wands. Good old Knight of Wands. Very well could represent Jupiter as well. All right, Spirit. Thank you for my guides, my ancestors, my angels. Spirit, you were left out in the cold, folks. Yeah. This is being coming out of the cold. This is being left out in the cold. This is coming out of that state of possible players. Not that I want this to go love, but many of us have to line up with our soul group and align up with what we're supposed to be doing. Many of us don't even know yet. Some of us do, some of us don't. Many of us have a real good idea exactly what direction we're supposed to be heading in. When the universe came in and gave you directions, you were like, oh my God, how am I going to do that? Don't tell me I'm wrong. I know I'm not. Many of us, universe, that's why the hermit is there. The universe gets us one step at a time. However, many of us have been given lots of things about future events in our lives from the universe. And we thought that they wouldn't come to pass. We got all emotional about it. Let me let you know it's that time. I know I've been saying this for a while. Time is fluid and a lot of things depend on you. Obedience. How much do you trust your inner voice? How much do you trust your intuition? Some of you might know people are spying on you too. Hello. For whoever likes to spy. Many of us have been dealing with that. Many of us have been dealing with a lot of blocks. Hmm. The devil in reverse. Of course that had to be there. Spirit, I ask you some questions here. What's going to happen with the collective of light workers? What do we need to know? Where are we at on the timelines? Are we on the proper timelines that we're supposed to be on? Corpse flipped. Wheel of Fortune. Yes, you are. That made me happy to see this flip over for the collective. Because I don't know about you guys, but since yesterday there was an urgency. I'm going to tell you a small little story as I'm doing this about my own life. Anybody who has followed me for any length of time over the last year has saw the transformation in my life. Not that it's been ugly, honestly. I didn't handle everything the best way that I should have, but I did listen to the universe. And when I knew I was wrong, I would admit it. Many people can't admit when they're wrong. Many people don't like to put their heart out there, and many people don't like to apologize or make wrongs right, make karma to the good instead of leave shit. Well, guess what? Those of you who have done your best to be a good person, stand in integrity, Wheel of Fortune. You're on the right path. And trust me, those people who have hurt you the most, I guarantee you're dealing with a divine masculine that you're not talking to or a divine feminine. Something will happen that it might not be as dramatic as what happened with my divine masculine, but something's going to happen to where they're going to be brought to a place of surrender and choice. And then the universe is going to come back to you and say, what are you going to do about it? Don't look for them to reach out. If they're in a really bad place, a lot of times the universe will say, all right, well, you need to do this. And then watch them reach out because they know you have the answers. The universe starts working in the background and the angels start into motion. Even if it's not for a love relationship, could be just a partnership, a friendship, like the deepest friendship you've ever had. You guys know each other at a soul level. Something strange that had happened yesterday. Just yesterday. My divine masculine's a Scorpio. And he's in a very bad spot. Many who have been following me know what's going on. So I'm not going to, well, I need to have visiting rights to go visit him, if that tells you anything. So back in April, he was walking on, he was doing well. He was doing great. And then bang, bang, tower hit. And he's been sitting for quite a long time, since April. And it doesn't look like it's going to be real good because either way, beyond all that, I was asking the universe for a trade in. Like, I'm like, come on, give me a different person. Better, than dealing with this. And now there's zero chance unless the universe comes through, of any kind of reconciliation union. Like, we're talking, we're friends, and um but I've noticed my gifts have skyrocketed. His telepathy with me on a whole new level. Yesterday afternoon, it was maybe around 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I was like, you know, I think I'm just gonna pop over and visit him for a few minutes tonight because I wanted him being a Scorpio. I wanted to kind of give him an update on the energy that he's going to be experiencing because where he's at is fucking scary. To just put it that way. Where he's at, with him being a Scorpio with a Pisces moon, he already sees like an Aquarius rising. He already sees the deepest parts of everybody. Like, it'd be so easy for somebody to be those signs and just snap in prison if they're not level headed. Thank God he's a double fixed. That's what's, and he's highly intelligent. So we had yesterday, I was like, oh, I think maybe I'll just go visit. Let him know about this energy coming in. Let him know he could be looking forward to. Because I tell him all this stuff. He knows exactly who I am. He knows what I am to him. So yesterday, I helped my daughter with her paper and I went over to visit, take a quick visit, just let him know about the energy. With Pluto going to direct, that's one of his main planets and what he can be expecting. And he walks, Jack, move, come on, come here. And he walked in and had said, "You never cease to amaze me." And I'm like, huh? He said, "I was just thinking this afternoon and I thought about giving you a call and seeing if you'd come visit." Because he wanted to talk. Yesterday afternoon, thought just popped in my head, maybe I'll go visit him and let him know about this harsh energy. Or, you know, not to get freaked out, to keep his head about himself over the next week or two. Well, actually the build up to January. But and this isn't, I think if you stayed in integrity and tried to stay in a place of love. Yeah, see? Love. Jack's giving you hugs. All the cats came in here. I'm sorry, guys. Hey. Hey. And now they're kind of fighting. Come on. Move, guys. Just come up here and start walking all over the place. Sorry. Well, either way, that's kind of what happened. Like, the telepathy is off the charts, and I'm glad, like, that our karma's to the good, that there isn't no harsh feelings. We're really close, good friends, and that's how quickly things can switch around. I was the one heartbroken and excuse you. Now stop. Bad. And I swear Molly's been in heat for a month. All right, Spirit. What can the collective have to look forward to? Well, Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. Is that just Jupiter energy? Or is this just good things coming? The collective. Seven of Cups. Many of us were like this for a really long time. I don't know about the rest of you, but many of us were like that because of this. Yeah, well, Queen of Wands with the King of Cups. Many of us are devastated over this is guy, that was me. Because this is going on in the back of my mind. Two of Cups, soulmate card. Looks like many of us very well could be finding somebody that's very stable in their emotions finally. You had to become that yourself too. And that very well could be these cats. They're bad. Interesting. There's so much in that picture. Do you hear the fighting going on in the background? My cats have been fighting like crazy. Hey, Molly. Jack is biting everybody. Like, it's been crazy around here. Oh, good grief. Really? Many of you already know who your twin flame is to. You don't need to be looking anymore. You already know. If you don't, it's going to come very apparent. Maybe you're not looking no more. Maybe you're like over the whole thing. I really feel if twins are meant to be, they'll come back in the union and there's not a damn thing anybody can do about it. Yeah, here's Queen of Swords. Card of Libra. Slicing people. Recklessly many times. She's the queen of vocabulary. Very well could have been dealing with people that were real harsh. And or you became cynical. Divine Feminine. Or Divine Masculine. I know, Nova. You very well could have. You very well could have cut out this whole damn thing. Very well could have and said, it's not for me. Nope. That being in your verse. I really feel like this Wheel of Fortune here is about bringing the soul group, your soul group in. Oh my goodness. You're so bad. You're lucky I don't take you to the freaking pound and get rid of you right now. Just kidding. Love my kitties. Even though they're naughty. By the way, I still got to do Aries reading yet today. But I figured, what, they're fighting again. Come here. I know. Come on. We need to go out for a minute. Sorry, guys, but these animals, I swear. Come on. Come on. Come on. Everybody out. Go. Come on. Come on. Oh my goodness, go. Go on, Molly. Kitten, go. Go. Okay. Oh my goodness. Where is my phone? Jacket. I'm so confused. Where did it go? Oh. Really? I tried to get the kitty out of the room. Yeah, that didn't work too well. Because where mother goes, daughter follows. And those two have been fighting like crazy. Oh, my cards are all messed up now. Go, Jack. Like, they're all up in my shit, and I don't know why. Oh. Hey, I'm doing a reading, kitties. You got... I kid you not. They're everywhere. Where they at? See? They're everywhere. What are y'all doing? Oh, I hear fire trucks now. That always freaks me out every time I hear fire trucks. Okay, well, either way, yeah, the Lovers with the Hermit in reverse. The Queen of Swords. I don't know about you guys, but I felt like this for a really long time. I'm sitting there thinking, because I have a cat moon, I'm wasting a lot of time on my face. Sorry to bore you with my Divine Masculine story, but it's pretty apparent now. I'm just letting y'all know this. I know who it is. I know what he's there for. Obviously, it's a non-sexual relationship. And who would have known that this was going to happen? Who would have known? So I'm telling you, anybody who's in separation right now, it can happen just like that. If the universe is prompting you to do something, I suggest you do it. That'll determine whether or not, I really think that that'll determine whether or not you're going to get an opportunity to help somebody. And if it's your divine partner, you're not going to want to pass that up. That's why you're here. Is to grow in yourself, and it's an emergency. The World card. Many of you, when it felt like you needed to be in therapy, I know I have at points in time of this bullshit. Oh, so you could have been dealing with a Leo. Leo is here in both cards. Yeah, many of the collective, I feel, have really been focused more on love. Hang on a minute. Many of the collective have been focusing on working on themselves and to create a path for this. It's what you've been opening up in your heart space, and trust me, all those tears build up a huge storage, like bank. It's like what a blood bank would be like. Yeah, all your tears Hey, you cried? Gonna get stuff restored. Yeah, all that conflict, inner and outer conflict. Moving on from that. Seven of Swords. You're gonna finally, I really feel, be at peace with yourself because you know you did the best you could. You're not gonna have to worry about that. I think you guys are in good. There you are. Definitely are. As the Emperor. Get ready to build your kingdom, people, please. Start thinking bigger. There was a book in school, sociology book, that I had to read. It was called Think Big. The Art of Thinking Big or something like that. Sociology book. Follow your path. Look. If you're Divine Feminine, you know it. That's a one heavy burden to carry. You feel like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders. Four of Wands. More than likely, you've gone through hell with your counterpart. Not knowing the truth, lying. Same with the Divine Masculines out there. And the Divine Feminine. Then she shows up again. Spitting truth. It's about time people start listening to feminine energy. You've been silenced for far too long. There's strength. A lot of us needed to grow a pair of kahunas. But in a light and love kind of way. Balance that out. Balance your emotions. Do you know how hard it is for me to have to see? I mean, I got to witness karma. I got to see the prerequisite of all of this go down. And that is only the tip of the iceberg. And I'm kind of like, you know, the dude has been working on himself a lot. I give him credit. But he has really no choice at this point. And I talk to him just like I talk to you. Like, yeah. Spit truth. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna tell him what he needs to hear, not what he wants to hear. What's he gonna do? He could take my advice or leave it. I warned him this was gonna happen and he even knew it. But he realized he self-sabotaged himself. Maybe he shouldn't have been lying. Doing naughty things. But I tried to tell him. But people have to learn their own lessons. And some people, they need to learn them the hard way. Yep. That's interesting with the Ten of Swords. He had 10 people, like 10 different people snitch him out. Guess who wasn't on there? Myself. I know what karma's like. Fuck that. I wasn't new. Roll that way. I went Ace of Pentacles stuff. Which many of you, I'm sure, do too. Like, we're tired of the barren bullshit. We want to be able to move forward. We're tired of being left out in the cold. Because we put in a lot of fucking hard work. Where's our pentacle at? Damn it. Oh, yeah. And you just got very defensive. Universe is, I really feel, is telling us to leave our guard down. It's okay. We've learned the lessons that we needed to learn. Three of Swords in reverse. I like seeing that. And the Magician. I will take it. All right. I'm going to do a Celtic cross. What a new. It's going to be the most important thing for the collective to know. The Celtic cross here. First card out. Queen of Wands. You guys see I'm shuffling. I can't help this. What's crossing her? Very well could be Sagittarius season coming up here in a little bit. I don't know. What's this Queen of Wands? Oh, Nine of Pentacles. It's crossing. Some of you could very well just feel like you want to be independent. This is a card of Aries. So, Aries are known for being about the eye and independent and I don't need anyone else. And you very well might not, ever. Well, what's crossing you now is the single and happy to be. Maybe some of you got in your comfort zone. And that's fine. The universe can keep on providing, but your central issue is this. Passion and lust for life and connection. Because we all need that. Kind of like we're all to ourselves. All right. Taking it as what's in the recent past. In the recent past. What's in the recent past position? Could be affecting why. I'm not taking them either. Come on. Just a few cards here. We'll take that one. Oh, Seven of Swords in reverse. Seven of Swords in the upright. We all know who this is. This is somebody who thinks that they're going to get away with things and trying to be sneaky and sly about it, and all their bullshit's laying all around them. You see it all anyway. How many of you got very psychic? I think you saw a lot of treachery in your past, and that's why this is now crossing you with your passion, and you're just like, I just want to stay to myself, kind of happy doing it on my own, not needing nobody, because it's this shit. These are all scars here from these Seven of Swords characters and hoes. Usually hoes. But even lying, man. What's going on in the collective as far as what's in the overview here for this whole thing? I think forgiveness is one thing that really has to come into play, guys. Healing your heart and allowing your heart to come open again. I think that's the moon in reverse. You are tired of freaking secrets. And now you saw all this in your recent past. Everything's exposed. You already know. You already know about this. If you don't, you're going to find out. The moon is also the sign that has to do with emotions ruled, Cancer and Pisces. Secrets, mysteries, the deep. Very feminine energy. Very well could have been not only betrayed by a past love interest, but it could have saw shit break open with family, with secrets in the family, secrets within the workplace. Could have been backstabbed big time. And that is why you're now like this. Just want to make money. I don't need anybody but me. Miss Independent or Mr. Independent. If it happens, it happens. How about calling it in now with the Ace of Wands for your future position? Collective, you've worked your ass off. Sorry, guys. I had a phone call coming in. I'll call back then. You've worked your ass off. The universe is coming to show you and give you a new start in something. This is the passion. Sorry. This is the spark. Give me another one on this Ace of Wands, please. Eight of Swords. I think one of your biggest confusions is about that first, not that first spread I pulled. If you're so worried about partnership and relationships and who you're going to get with, then it very well could stunt this. So you're aware. I mean, I think that you're supposed to think about it, maybe kick around ideas with maybe a trusted person. Because I know many of you got downloads. Hello. Many of you got downloads. Or impressions, or inner knowings, or gifts bestowed on you. Do not second guess the universe. Don't do it. Why is the Ace of Swords here with the Ace of Wands for the future position? Hello. Why is the Eight of Swords here with the Ace of Wands? Four of Wands in reverse. Don't get stuck in any kind of delusion. Don't do it. Could take you off your path. All right, what's the advice then for Spirit? Give me food for the advice for the collective. This Ace of Wands, that's a good card. Three of Pentacles. Work on your collaborations with people. Continue to keep doing what you're doing. Work on yourself. Reach out to people who you trust, and I know it's not many. Reach out to people who you trust. This is all about work. Three of Pentacles. Why is the Three of Pentacles here for the advice? Why is the Three of Pentacles? Many of you have been miserable. You want to be happy. You're in a miserable job. Exactly, Angelite. That's been making you freaking miserable. I suggest you get out of it. If you're in a job that's not right for you, it's making you miserable. Some of you very well could be doing things that make you freaking miserable. Five of Cups. Feel like you're stuck there too. You very well could be emotionally tied to it. Don't know how you can leave. Well, universe might be getting you out of some kind of contract too. That's making you unhappy. Allow it to happen. Yeah. Nine of Cups in reverse. I don't want to tell people to go out and quit their jobs. But if you're miserable, find something else, I suggest. Too many. Well, thank you about the advice about work. Go figure. All right, Divine Feminine. How many times did she show up now? How many times? Why is the Empress here? Seven of Wands. Defensive. Holding your ground. Not letting anybody through. She got bodyguards. And if they get through the bodyguard, then you got to deal with her. Oh boy. I really feel like you're supposed to just follow your passions. Trust your gut. What is your gut telling you? Why is the Seven of Wands here? Three of Cups in reverse. You don't want to get hurt again. You don't want to get cheated on again. You're tired of feeling miserable. And you know who's made you feel miserable in the past. It's revealed to you what you were dealing with. It was very revealed. This very well, for the advice, could be breaking karmic contracts too. What you thought happiness was, what you thought is now in reverse. Five of Cups with the Nine of Cups. That wasn't wish fulfillment, obviously. You might have thought it was at the time, but you realize it's all about you. When you got that revelation, you got defensive, and this is why the Nine of Pentacles is crossing you. Because you've been hurt very badly. Okay, give me something about the Divine Masculine, Spirit. Tell me about them. Let's do a spread for Divine Masculine. Apparently that was for the Divine Feminine. What about the Divine Masculine side? What's going on with Divine Masculine? What's on their agenda? What have they been up to? What's been going on in their spy on their mind? What's been on their mind? Oh. Missed opportunity, maybe? Now you're getting revelation? Six of Cups in reverse? The Hanged Man. I'm stuck? I don't know why I get this. Anytime I talk about the collective of the Divine Masculine, I'm just like, I hate talking about them. I really do. I don't mind talking about my Divine Masculine, but just the collective in general. Because I know the collective in general, not the ones that are actually ascending, but the majority of the collective of the masculine, it's painful to watch. It's like really freaking painful. Everything has to be logical, and if it comes to dealing with their emotions, like, I need to know like 3 steps ahead of me. No, bitch, you only need to know 1. And that's lit up 1 at a time. Sorry, guys, I hate to call them names. My guides are like that sometimes. Then I have Saturn as my moon sign, so he's not very forgiving. Nope. And Mars is my ruling planet. Very forgiving. Neither is my Divine Masculine. Well, guess what? He's learned to. Yeah. He's learned to. He's had to make a fucking choice. He did. He had to make a choice. I told him, what are you going to choose? Got lots of time to sit here and think and read. Guess what? I found out I can send him books. Yes, I can. So, I'm going to visit him. It's kind of funny. There he shows up. Yep. King Cups. He's Scorpio. So he's all like, ready for this action. And I'm like, dude, you're going to need a lot of strength to get through this energy, dude. Yep. Especially where you're at. Yeah, the time. Okay. Okay. Well, don't be surprised if you're not on lockdown for the next 3 months. Just saying. Oh, Divine Masculine. Yeah, here we go. Oh, good grief. Okay, I'll lay this out. A Celtic cross. Okay. 3 of Swords in reverse. Coming out of third party stuff. Double crossing. Shocker. Coming out of this mind space. Double crossing. That's some harsh energy. It's like a little bit of Saturn going on. It's like a lot of Saturn going on right there. They're blocked from being able to reach out is what I see. I don't know if many of you have changed your phone number, blocked them, whatever. But I really think many of them want to reach out. And they can't. They're blocked. Either they're blocked or you are. This is a wounded warrior and ducking and defensive. This is no communication. None. Somebody's blocked. because of toxic energy and third-party shit. Way to go, Divine Masculine. That's smart of you. All right, over. Okay. Low function, Divine Masculine. What can we be expecting? Divine Feminine. Your Divine Masculine could be very well going through some healing. With the Star card, or have been. They very well could have, yeah. They were dealing with karmic stuff. Trust me, just like we were dealing with karmics before, we needed healing from all of that too. Not that I want to stick up for Divine Masculine, but I can a little bit. They might be going through some healing. Losing you for a hoe. Very well could, yeah. Lots of Saturnian energy. Lots of it. His old man Saturn. He's not too happy. Boom. Exactly. All right. What do they have to look forward to? What else? Give me one card, the Star. Give me a few more for the Star here. Three of Cups with the Eight of Cups in reverse. Three of Cups. There's that three again. Third party stuff. Eight of Cups in reverse. I look. This is usually the walking away card. Sitting here thinking about all the bullshit. Contemplating. It's in reverse. This guy knows exactly what he did. And now he knows exactly how it feels. They know exactly how it feels at this point. They're going to. They're going to know exactly how you felt. For the collective of Divine Masculine. They're going to be extremely tuned in as well to your thoughts and emotions and feelings, so you know. It's like you are going to be very tuned into theirs as well. It doesn't stop. In the near future. Ace of Cups. Don't even think about it, Jack. You stay right there. They come up. No. Yeah, I have one that flipped over. I thought of yesterday. Oh. Looks like they're going to try and have somebody come back. And or now they're afraid of it. You remember Divine Feminine? This is in our past, or should I say the other reading? This is in the past, recent past position. Now it's in their future position. Maybe I should just say that these readings, this really technically might not be Divine Masculine. Most of the people who've done you dirty as a collective, this is now what they're getting. This is in our past. Look, now it's like flipped. Now it's in whoever else's future. People you might have cut off that were toxic. Could have been a Divine Masculine, very much so. A lot of third-party shit and drinking going on around this building. What's the advice? Ten of Wands and Ten of Cups in reverse. This is ending the cycle of burdens, I know that. Watching the debris fall from the sky. And the Ten of Cups in reverse. Coming to the conclusion that maybe this wasn't such a good idea. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea to do to somebody. All right. What's the Ten of Wands here for the advice? Why is the Ten of Wands here? Seven of Cups. State of confusion. I really feel that whatever happened to you is going to play out as returned to them. That's the Ten of Cups in reverse. I got to do Aries reading still, but I figured I'd come on and do this. Princess of Wands. Someone's going to be getting silenced. Justice card. They're going to feel like they didn't get justice in this situation. They better start looking at their past and what happened in the past. What did they do to somebody in the past? That's what you're going to get in the future. Refer back to first reading if you're asking. You're going to get justice, though. So. Incoming bombs. Poor man, Capricorn's really gonna. Had an interesting reading last night. Not about love no more. I'm all out of love. I'm not lost without you. That was kind of Capricorn's theme. It's all about work. Gotta go to work, work, work. What the fudge is going on at work? I think this was your first card out last night. Yeah, what the fuck is going on at work? That was something else. Guys can see the infidelities happening and don't want no part of it. Nope. He showed up too. None. Like, I see everything going on. Don't think I don't see. People are stupid. Don't mix work with pleasure, says Saturn. Like, that was something I learned a long time ago. You don't shit where you eat. You don't shit where you eat. Some people have not learned that lesson. All right, universe. What do we have to tell the people that have not learned that lesson? That you don't shit where you eat. Give them advice. We look at them like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding right now? Are you joking? I see exactly what you're doing. Can't get it by me. Am I really seeing what I think I'm seeing? Yes, I am. I'm really seeing what I think I'm seeing. Oh my God. The reality, the balls, the audacity. Why is Prince of Pentacles here? Why did you want to show up? Trying to give somebody advice. You don't want to listen to it. I know. The Six of Wands in reverse. Not going to be very victorious that way. That's what happens when you don't listen to light workers. Trying to help. Yeah. Spitting truth. Not trying to deceive anybody. Tower's coming in on people. Over this fucking feeling. Drop those burdens. Whatever the universe wants. Universe. Don't worry, I'm not making any plans. And not at this time. I trust my intuition now. 100 G's. Yep, I do. I trust what the universe says more than I trust a mortal human. Oh yes, I will trust because it's balanced. Bang. How's everybody doing? Sorry, I was just in a little bit of channeling with cards. I don't know if any of that shit made any sense at all. Any of it. But I figured I'd come on and pull some cards. For the fun of it. Who's all feeling this strange, eerie law? Did you feel it? I really feel it. And I'm just like, it's like I hear the dam cracking. Like, it's going to be like a freaking tidal wave. Full of either good shit or bad shit. I kid you not. That's why I freaking stayed in most this summer and I did not go around people. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I did. I stayed away from people. I worked on myself and tried to do the best I could. My energy was like this for a very long time. Let me tell you, my story is pretty remarkable. And I'm not saying about me, just about the way things fell into place and the way the universe worked and the outcomes I'm seeing. Some things are scary, but some things are, it's like it was meant to be like that. Well, I had to deal with a lot with pride, ego, trusting the universe, allowing somebody who I didn't even know to speak into a situation, and it was just so blatantly right in front of my face. And I didn't want to believe it. I didn't want to hear it. I didn't want to talk about it. It freaked me out because of how horrible the last 2 years since I met him was. And but yet I knew what was going to happen. And I see the protection of the universe on my reputation and my life. And I see the utter destruction of somebody who tried to destroy me. Maybe not intentionally. Or intentionally. Who knows? All I know is that what happened with my divine masculine was the only way the universe was going to get him to submit. That was the only way. I knew this. He was not going to change. He was too heavily in to what he was doing. And so I'm hoping he gets the help he needs. Because the guy dealt with a lot of trauma. The guy dealt with, like I said, this is the longest he in his whole adult life. He's 48. He's going to be 49. This is the longest he's been sober since he was like 16. Forced sober. And I see a huge difference with him being sober. Yes, I do. He's had a lot of time to do a lot of thinking. Same with me. And he looks like he might have more time. So it's hard on me because it's like I have a divine masculine, but yet I want to move on and I don't feel like I deserve to be alone. Oh, me and my divine masculine are in very good rapport at this point. He tells me he loves me now all the time. He's come to the realization of who the fuck I am. That was one thing he was so scared to tell anybody. Because those emotions scared him. Because of trauma. And he's not getting any, like in prison, they don't have proper things in place for addicts. They really don't. They just lock them up and let them get sober. And then when it's time, they'll let them back out. And because they've never dealt with the core trauma or wound, they're going to go back to what. Yes, they do. Universe is very good at that. So they won't let him go to drug court either. So either way, like I said, there's lessons he had to learn. But a lot of it has to do with his soul. And let me tell you something. Him being in prison, his cellmate, I know personally. Back in 2005, 2004, 2003, I knew his cellmate. He used to come to our house church, our house group, when I was married to my ex-husband. That's his cellmate. So his soulmate knows exactly how my heart is. He knows exactly how much I love God. And he cellmate. This is all divinely orchestrated. Same day I broke up with the Aries whore. I shouldn't talk so mean about him, but he is what he is. Go be a hoe. Be the best hoe you can be. Knight of Wands. Either way. Same day. Divine Masculine went to jail. And he's been there since April. Like I said, I saw the prerequisites of all of this. Starting back in April. With the beginning of that, with me sticking to my guns and not giving in to being with just another person. I waited. And it looks like I'm going to be waiting a lot longer, but I've waited. Things can switch just like that. If you stayed in integrity, yep, many of us got frustrated. Yep. Many of us voiced our frustration. Yep. However, there was one thing: we never lost faith that everything was going to turn out okay, and that we are loved. We're here for a purpose and a reason. Yeah. It was kind of funny. It was kind of cute at the beginning, back in July, when I got a reading with the nun. And it was completely confirmed. Yes, this is definitely, like, I knew it. I already knew it kind of going into it. Every single Scorpio, Divine Masculine, Pisces fucking card came out of her deck. I knew it. And we pulled cards on what was going on with him, and he was still there, which is correct. Yep. I'm telling you. I'm telling you guys. Just like that. I'm usually a sign. And I know for the longest time I did not want to talk about twins because it was so painful for me, because I knew that I was, but yet I wanted to trade him in. I'd probably still trade him in. I've told him this stuff. Like, I've never been able to be completely honest with anybody like I am with him. I walk in yesterday, like I said, we had a little telepathy moment. He didn't call me, he didn't, or anything. Just yesterday afternoon, I knew I was going to pick up Olivia. I knew I wanted to get some readings done. And yesterday afternoon, I just thought, I think I'm going to go visit. Make a surprise visit, be like, surprise! And then give him the energy update of with Pluto turning direct and all that other stuff. And oh, really? With Pluto turning direct, which is his planet. I don't blame you. I wouldn't either. You make them chase. Now you run. That's the way it's supposed to be anyway. We're not supposed to chase motherfuckers. We're not supposed to chase anybody. We're divine feminine, for Pete's sakes. Start acting like it. We don't chase. We don't hang on. We don't beg for nothing. And that's how I felt. Staying single till I find my one. Well, apparently the universe is like, well, I guess you're going to stay single. I couldn't know. I want my person. I want my one. Well, we can have astro divine masculines. I do know that. Galactic. But I got lucky enough to incarnate with mine, and he just so happens to be an addict. That is one thing we talked about yesterday. Because I knew. I was around it. Like, I didn't partake, but I was around it. I knew what was going on. I wasn't dumb. I was right there. What it was, what it was. And he couldn't figure it out. I was the one that was the oddball out. I was different. Which one of these don't look like the other? Well, I've done that a lot and it freaking polluted my ass. Now, I'm a little bit more stronger in the emotions section. And as far as my superpowers, yeah. A narcissist can't, people with toxic energy, they really, yeah, they can crawl under my skin and shit, but they really can't live in my head anymore. That energy exchange you try and do doesn't work. Not with me. Not anymore. I'm protected. Yep. Well, was he an addict? Because that was my divine masculine. He was the most pessimistic, unforgiving, nasty person you'd ever want to be around a lot of times. My ex has been sober. And the light's finally come back into his eyes, thank freaking God. Because he was void for a very long time. But yeah, with that little telepathic moment that we had, I walk in, or no, I'm sitting there waiting on him to surprise him. He walks in, I said, surprise! Picks up the phone, says, you never cease to amaze me. Then he goes in about, I don't know, we were talking about a few things, and he said, you know, I was thinking today I was going to call you to see if you'd come visit. I said, you don't have to call. I heard you. I heard you. You didn't have to call. And like his face is very bright and lit up. He was like, can't believe you just popped in. I'm like, well, yeah. Like, I heard. I said, it just popped in my head. Maybe we mirror each other a lot. So, like, should ask him if his skin's. Finally, I stopped peeling. I wonder if he did. Such mirroring. Oh my God. It's ridiculous. So, he actually realizes I'm not an asshole now and realized I had nothing. Well, you know what? Of course, there was a lot of people who gave him up, but mainly one chick told him, I tried to tell you. You watch who you're hanging out with. And the universe separated us. Not even 9 months later. But's in prison. So, and I don't know how long he's going to be there. I'm thinking until he gets the revelation of what he needs to do. Could be a while because he's a double fixed sign with a Pisces moon, so he's constantly confused. You have a wonderful day too. Yep. So, I don't know what I'm going to do. Yeah, Pisces moon. Very dreamy. I don't know what's going to happen. Everything's kind of like uncertain. I'm tired of being still and waiting. I am Juliet of Christ. Jen. I'm tired of waiting. I've been patient. I can't wait any longer. I mean, as far as like my career wise, I can't. So I'm not waiting on that anymore. I got to move forward in that direction. However, it's like I said, when it comes to dating or seeing anybody, or it'll happen if it happens. And I'll know it's the right thing to do. But until I know it's the right thing to do, and whoever I go with needs to know I have a divine masculine who's my best friend. So like I said, he's like my bad big brother. I know. Well, the thing is we've been blocked. Stuff that we should have been getting 3, 4, 5 months ago has been got blocked. It wasn't anything we were technically doing wrong, except for maybe the way we responded to things might have been part of the block. We learn not to quite react. We've learned to stew on it and then respond. And usually the response might not have been what it should have been. But we live and learn. Like I said, I can breathe knowing that he's okay and knowing he's alive and knowing that everything's cool, that he's not, still learning too. Knowing that he's not in danger. Getting it over with, more likely. You wanna know what he used to always tell me? I don't plan on settling down till I'm 50. Oh, really? It's like the universe had other plans, boo. Yep. For real. Yeah. I'm not selling downtown at least 50. Well, okay. Really? Saturn and Pluto, don't think so. And I'm not laughing at him. Honestly, he's one of the strongest people I fucking know. He's one of the strongest people I know. His patience, he's like me when it comes to patience. Neither one of us have any. So we don't have patience with our tolerance with dumb people and bullshit. And it's all around him where he's at. It's all around him where. So he just has to go with the flow. Mm-hmm. Strong as fuck. It's like that was one thing I always admired about him is I was always like, man, I wish I was as emotionally just rock solid as you are. And guess what? The universe was working on with a lot of us was our emotions. And he saw a huge difference with me. He knew I wasn't in it for anything. Like everybody else is always in. He couldn't figure that out. Like, what's your angle, bitch? Like, what's your motive? Because everybody always has a motive. There's an ulterior motive to everything. What's going on with you? Why do you act like you care when? Hi, how you doing? Yep. What's your motive? Yeah. And that's pretty much the where we need to be. He sees just how strong I fucking am now. And the fact that he tells me I did a couple curb pulling things and I'm catching people up on the stuff that happened with my divine masculine and which there's more. Yeah, I know this. I don't want to be alone and it's maddening for me too because the guy's actually becoming emotionally vulnerable. For the first time in his life, he forgave his mom. He called me immediately to tell me. He's like, "You were right." And yeah, I know. Kept on telling me I had to forgive the stuff with his mom. And he's like, I felt like a weight was lifted. Yeah. Now don't pick up that offense again. No matter how much something's gonna come at you, don't pick up the offense again. And sure enough, something did come at him. I'm like, don't get mad. Don't pick up the offense. Now you got to put up boundaries and say, I left it on the best note I could. Still love my mom. Think of her in a good light. Don't. There's a lot of things I realized like that I told him that he didn't remember about me. And he said a lot of it probably had to do. A lot of it probably had to do with the fact that, hang on guys, I gotta plug my phone in. Oh, mine did too. Mine did too. Yes, he did. Like only a Scorpio would with an Aquarius rising. Oh yeah. He was ruthless. Some of the things I heard him say, I was like, I want to piss in his Cheerios. Ruthless. But it's like I said, now he has to. I feel that the universe is going to show him what path he needs to go on next. He doesn't know what he wants to do when he gets out. Yeah, oh yeah, there was a lot of residual. Well, be prepared for all those ruthless people to get it coming back on top of their head and for them to get brought to their knees. That's what this energy is about. It's the reversal, bitch. Mm-hmm. Chakra. Them high voltage. No, he did not. Pluto don't ask questions. He just flings the fucking shit. Mm-hmm. Pluto don't ask questions, not at all. It's like, oh, okay. That happened? Okay. Boom. Oh, that happened? Okay, Saturn. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. I'm feeling a law, like a pause. I'm just looking around like, gosh. Me too. Like I said, be praying for those who hurt you. That's your next Tesla workers. No matter how mad you are, and I know we get mad, pray for those who hurt you. People might not want to hear this, but I think it's important. Pray for those who persecute you. When you show other people mercy, guess what you get in return? It's a universal law. Because I had every right to hate my divine masculine for what he put me through. And I did I was so upset and so angry with him for so long. But he woke my ass up. So if there's any good thing that you can find, be thankful for that part that you're now woke or and in the process of continuing on your journey. No matter where they are at in this stage of the game, trust and believe the universe got something for them. you guys are meant to be together, it will happen. Don't say never. Never say never. I thought it would never happen with me and this person. Not in a million flippin' years. Opened my eyes too. I thought he was the biggest sociopath, narcissistic piece of ever. And I realized a lot of it had to do with his addictions. He's a completely different person, not using. And I have these conversations with him all the time. Because he'll say stuff about after he gets out of prison and this, that, and the other thing. And I'm like, I hope you don't go back to using. Because if you do, I'm out. You will not have my support. You will not have my back. Like, I'm out. Yeah. But there's still some core things that he needs to work through, and the universe, I kept on telling him that, because he would say stuff about, it's going to be 65 till I can even have a legal beer. I'm an adult. I should be able to at least have a beer. Should you? You are a responsible adult. You could. That's the type of shit I say to him. And he just starts laughing. I'm like, I can drink and I don't. Why? What is that saying? How about you don't get behind a car, the wheel of a car? That's the whole thing. It stems back to that. This all stems back to drinking and driving. Once they get you in the system, they don't want to let you go. No, just keep harassing you. That's why you learn your lesson the first fucking time, like I did. Yep. However, my DUI was stupid at 0.086. Like, I was like, just a vagina hair over the freaking legal limit. Like, really? Really? And I'd do everything everybody else did. I got ARD, all that bullshit. But my fines were over $3,000. I learned my lesson. And it was like, just someone bought me a shot and I had a drink and I left within an hour. Well, the shot that they bought me was 100 proof. So just that one shot put me up over the legal limit. Because the standard drink wouldn't have. But the shot in combination with that, yes. And that's why I kept on telling the cop, you better take me big in my blood. Because I'm going to be below the legal limit soon. I know what I had to drink. I ain't lying to you. Got me there just in time. Oh, I think your blood alcohol will spike. Okay. Let's sit here for another 10, 15 minutes. Fucking dumbass. I hate when people project shit and they call you a liar when you're telling them the truth. I told him the truth. Told him when I had a drink. He didn't believe me. So what was Rumplemint, you idiot? Under proof. Hello. Yep. They made the money. Had nothing to do with the quota. It had to do with this. Had nothing to do with the fact I was home. Pulled in my driveway and turned his lights on, motherfucker. I was already home. I didn't hurt anybody. I didn't hurt anything. So. But guess what? I got to see the bullshit criminal justice system for what it was. I got placed in a lot of different things over the years and got a lot of different look at different things. My ex told me, I don't know if being in a mental institution, I think being in a mental institution would be worse than here. I said, no, it's not. Said they have better food. You can use the phone whenever you want. You have TV. No, it's not. Of course, it's a common TV. You can color. They give you crayons. It's not freezing cold. You have a real bed. It's not anything like prison. Yep. Saw that with the law enforcement. I also saw that in local government. Power tripping, labeling, throwing around their authority. Oh, my personal experience too. Yeah, they saw I had this arm sleeve. They wanted to make sure that they checked my whole background when they took me in. They wanted to make sure I wasn't a part of a gang. I'm thinking, who the fuck are you, dude? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm 37 years old. 38. I'm not in a gang. Fucking moron. Even the other cop that was in there was like, are you serious? You want a full background check? He's like, yep. What a douche. You get that full background check. The only thing you'll see is I beat some bitch's ass that deserved it. So the only thing you'll see. So. That happened a few times. Mars. Never started it, only finished it. Never started it, only finished it. And guess what? This girl never had a problem again. I don't bully, I beat them up. Ask my divine masculine. We go way back. When I say way back, I mean 20 some years back. We worked together for 5 years. That's one thing I had asked him yesterday too. Like, what is it with you? Like, I guess it goes with the title of being big pimp. Gotta have whores and hookers around you. That's who he dated. Well-known skanks. Like, what the fuck? You're divine, you dumbass. What the fuck are you doing that for? Yep. Me too. When it's your divine masculine now, you kind of make jokes about the past and about the dumb shit they did. And a few times now he's called me, okay, mom. No, it's not about okay, mom. It's that I care and I'm a nurturer. So fucking get over it. I'm doing what your mother should have done. In a loving, kind way. It might not. Everybody's journey is different. Everybody's story is different. I never thought it was going to happen for me. And I still don't know if it's going to. It's still, everything's uncertain. The only good thing is that I can say is our karma's to the good right now. That's all I've wanted. That's all I cared about, was that there was no hate and no anger, and letting him know that I care, that I forgive him for everything, and I hope that he was okay. That was it. Observer too. Yep. I sat back and watched for a very long time people's actions, people's motives, the things they say versus the things they do. People thought I was joking when I said I watch actions. I don't listen to words anymore. I watch your fucking actions. Yep. That's my cat Moon. I'll sit back and observe. And then we'll run some statistics on this and probability and validity and see. Divine Masculine was a great case study for me. I've told him this. I used you as a case study for a lot of things. Now let's see if your ass can change. Because if you have no plans on changing, I'm out. Mm-hmm. And I suck at math, but you want to know what? I usually can tell. I know this. Past behavior is the predictor of future behavior, quoted by the bald one, as the nun would say. Dr. Phil. Past behavior is a predictor of future behavior. However, unless you learn a fucking lesson that you don't want to do that again, look, I don't have that same past behavior. I don't. I didn't want to end up where he's at. Hi, Mac. Not in a million years did I want to end up where he's at. It's scary for me. Like, and the fact that I have to sit there and observe, I'm still being an observer. Yeah, everything is based on choices. You want to know what the other night he told me? I sabotaged myself. I self-sabotaged. I said, yes, you did. Oh, you now realize that. Yeah, I self-sabotaged a lot of things too in my life. And the fact he's getting it, like, I'm telling you, the people in his life that are most predominant in his life, obviously the people in prison, his cellie and me. And there has been some people helping him out with his lawyer costs and stuff like that. So I will. I love the Beastie Boys. I don't know what's going to happen. All I do know is, I mean, everything can change like that. But it's like, I don't want a toxic Divine Masculine back. He got a freaking... I'm not going through the bullshit again. So if he plans on doing his old life again, please, we be friends. But yeah, we can be friends. If you need anything, let me know. But like, other than that, yeah, it can't happen. I can't have toxic people or toxic situations or toxic environments in my life. I can't. Not with my mission, not with my purpose, and not with... Technically you shouldn't either, because of your mission and purpose, which is aligned with mine, dummy. How do you tell somebody that in a nice way? Hey, Jess, how you? How do you tell somebody that in a nice way? When you're trying to allow the universe to, like, you don't want to push yours. That has been my thing. I'm like, I don't want to push my agenda. Exactly. So it's waiting and patience. Jess, I'm not going to be on here much longer. This is almost 2 hours, sweetheart. Yep. Well, yeah, there really isn't. That's why I said the universe can put it right in the palm of your hands and you take it too. Because when you hold on, it's like holding on to water. It goes right through your fingers. Yep. I said the same thing. No, it's all good. It's okay. I do have to upload Aries reading. My phone's dying. Shocker. My phone's almost dead and it's not really freaking charging. So I'm going to let y'all go. I don't know if those readings made very much sense. I don't know. I'm just kind of like, what is this? What's going on? What's happening? I know. So I said, the peace dealer said something about him being a projector for his human design. And I'm like, I'd much rather be that than a manifesting generator, dude. I gotta wait for fucking everything. And I'm an Aries sun with a cat moon. We don't like waiting for fucking anything. We go get what we want. We don't freaking wait. Well, guess what? My human design's a manifesting generator. That flies right in the face of my whole astrology chart. It does. It's not easy. You're welcome, guys. So, being a manifesting generator, yeah. It's like you do too little, you feel like shit with having Saturn there. And you do too much, and you're fucking just digging yourself a hole that's going to nowhere. And next thing you know, something comes by that very well could be decent, and you just let it pass you by because what do you fucking trust at this point when you're a manifesting generator? Oh, that's right. You gotta learn to trust your intuition and your heart as a manifesting generator. Well, guess what? My intuition's litty and my heart's starting to open. The last person on this earth though that I want to hurt is my divine masculine. Because if I'm hurting him, I'm hurting me. Yeah. That's Libra. That's my rising sign. Balance. Between Saturn and Mars. Between Aries and Capricorn. It's on that. Where's the nice little balance there between those two energies? Divine Feminine right in the middle with Libra. Who's holding the scales? Apparently, I don't know. I'm about common sense. Well, this shit don't make no this isn't common sense. Doesn't make sense. So I say, like I said, I'm going to come on. I'll try and do regular. Today was just kind of like a little bit of a whatever, woohoo. But I might come on later tonight. I have Aries to do. I might come on later tonight then and pull cards from Aries through Pisces. Yeah, faith, not logic. But I gotta go before this shuts me off. I'm already on like battery low. So I love you guys. You guys can go back and watch from the beginning if you want. Sorry, Jess. I gotta get going. My phone's about to die, and I don't want it to die while this stream's going. I love you guys. You guys take care. I'll be on later tonight. Okay. I'll be on later tonight to pull cards for all the zodiac signs. Daily readings coming up. So, I love you guys. You guys all take care. If you look, I have Aries to do yet. Yep, I did them last. I told you all I would. And I have their reading to do. They got the Three of Pentacles, actually, for their overall energy with the Starman. So, it's all about being creative. And I'm thinking I already am being creative. What more? But, okay. I love you guys. Take care. Have a wonderful Pluto direct. Keep me posted on what you guys start seeing. Please do. I expect to hear reports. X is coming back. All the bullshit. I expect to hear reports. I love you guys. You guys take care. Central Pennsylvania, BFI.